Right. If you're watching on the replay, hello. It's lovely to see you. I did some erasing of some guidelines. It's a process that I do a few times just because my arm gets tired to do it all at once. But also just because, you know, after a while, especially if my eyes are tired, I'm not going to see all of the spots that need to be erased. So I usually have to go over it a couple of times, and I've just kind of accepted that that's the way that it is right now. So I like to get rid of the guidelines before deciding if something is finished, and sometimes before filling up negative space, because sometimes the guidelines make it feel messy or cramped, or so it's nice to be able to see a little bit more clearly what's going on with the surface. So we are currently working on the edging here. All of these dark yellow swoops, one of them has to come off, I have to redo it. But all of these dark yellow swoops are going to get top swoops of the two lighter yellow colors, so they'll be nice and bright, and the brown dots in the middle of those petals are going to get the metallic brown. So I figured that we would just get started with some of, I don't want to start with the swoops because they use the most paint. So what I think I'd like to do is do some more of the walking dots here to fill up the petals, just because that's smaller dots, it'll dry a lot faster and easier, and then I'll be able to go in and do some swoops towards the end, I think. Hi guys, how you doing? Oh, thank you, Anna. Hi, Letitia. I know, right? Long time, right? Hi, Doris. Hi, Sharon. It's good to see you guys. Divine Designs, hello. Did you eat something, or do you need to snack for a bit? No, I ate a handful of Doritos. I think I'm all right for now. If I get really, really hungry, though, I'll let you know. Hey, Kim, how you doing? Hi, Tina. Tina, I'm fucking exhausted, to be brutally honest with you. I'm really tired. Really, really tired. But that's okay. I'm feeling incredibly productive with everything that was done today. I'm really excited to make a little bit more progress on this one and see how we can do. Ildefonso, thank you. Hi, Aunt Sophie. Oh, and thank you so much, 185 peacocks, 185 peacocks. It's good to see ya. Hi, Heather. How you doing? So yeah, this is going to feel really, really good to get some more of this done, and I am definitely going to sleep really well tonight. Hey, Chris. How you doing? All right, so I think first things first, before I get any wet paint on here, I am going to pull off this swoop. It'll be really easy, but then once I start putting down wet paint, you know, I'm worried that little flakes of stuff are going to fall off, but that was ridiculously satisfying because it came off all in one piece. That was lovely. Oh, I'm glad you're doing good, Heather. That's good to hear. So if we are going to, when we continue on with the swoops, I want to dot and then turn the piece to the left. So I want to move in a counterclockwise direction because that keeps the wet paint away from my hand. So I think we will, excuse me. I think we will follow that logic this way as well. We'll do some walking dots around, maybe another 10 of them, and then we'll see how many swoops we can get done as well. Hi, Sue. Sorry, guys, I gotta blow my nose, so bear with me 1 second. I'm gonna grab some Kleenex and be right back. And plug your ears, because I gotta blow my nose. Hi, Barb. And thank you for the blessed poutine. Thank you. Good to see you again, Barb. Good to see all of you again. Thanks for coming and spending more time with me. Today was day one of this weekend's workshop. It's an online workshop that we're doing through a private Facebook group. We're doing the second design tomorrow. So this is as far as I got today. This was today's design. And then tomorrow we're doing the wraparound version. So that's going to be fun. So if you want to come to the rest of the workshop, there's recordings available of the first lives. And then we have 3 hours of lives tomorrow. Tomorrow, we have 3 hours of lives, and Tuesday we have another hour. And so it's 8 hours in total of recordings, and you get lifetime access to those recordings as well. So if you want to come, there are still tickets left in the bio. Thank you, Heather. Just thought you were abbreviating. Thank you, Kim. Thank you, Chris. All right, let me just make sure I didn't miss anything. Okay. Hi, Cara. How are ya? So thank you to everybody who joined me for the first day. That was super fun. Definitely going to be doing lots more of these workshops coming down the pipes. What did you guys get up to today? If you weren't at the workshop, what were you up to today? This is not me trying to call you out to find out what you were doing and why you were not at the workshop. It's okay. I just meant, what are you up to? Because I knew that most of you here were going to answer that you were at the workshop. You're doing good, Cara? That's wonderful to hear. I'm so glad. I love the design. It is a nice one as a full mandala too, isn't it, Letitia? Finishing up your big doll. Very nice. Resting. Yeah. Can you tell that I'm tired, Tina? That was a trip and a half over my words. Oh, God. I've switched recently to a little bit of a different schedule where I've slept in more in the morning. Because I've been naturally just staying awake really late. And today was a day that I did not sleep in, and I didn't realize that my body was already used to sleeping in. So I'm feeling it today. I gotta do an early one tomorrow. And then we have an early one on Wednesday too. So I have a feeling that Monday is going to be a lot of resting. Monday might be my sleeping day. Monday is officially my day off. The only thing I do on Mondays is go see my dad. Then I'm sleeping. Hey, Patty. How you doing? Heather, have you seen Jenna's black light pieces? Yes, I have. She's doing a beautiful job, eh? Thank you, Cher. Thank you very much. So you guys are just resting and taking it easy. Any big plans for this evening or the rest of the weekend? All right. I just got lost in it for a minute. I was just looking and I got actually sucked into a couple spots that need some touch-ups. Sorry. I zoned out. But it was really fun today. Really, really fun. Got lots of really great insight into how to make it even better the next time. There's always something new to learn, right? Chris, I love watching you make it look easy. Oh, I'm so glad you like being here. You're gonna blow your mind at how fast you're gonna progress, and you'll watch yourself do it and go, hey, this is easy. That's all right. Hanging out with you almost all weekend. That'll be lovely. You gonna try and paint tonight, Kim? That's awesome. Resting up from finishing today's workshop piece. Very nice. I hope your appointment went well. Watching TV, try to keep my anxiety from overloading. Sometimes that's what you gotta do, right? It's all about doing the best we can. And sometimes that's about giving yourself time to have a break and giving yourself a distraction to help slow your mind, right? Good for you. Hi, Asha. How are you? It's good to see ya. How you been? We're making some progress on this table. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I feel like this is when my brain takes over. My weird thoughts in my brain takes over, not my logical self. And I counted 10. Now I've got to do 12 so that I can sing the song from Sesame Street. The 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Couldn't stop at 10. So we're painting 2 more. The timing of the workshop was so perfect for me. I was feeling like, what should I paint? Now I finished my hearts. Oh, that's so amazing. I'm so proud of you. That's such a big project that you finished. Such a big project. And you'd had some time where you weren't able to do a lot of painting. So I'm glad that we were able to hang out, and it was helpful for you to help you get back into it. You've been so busy. What you up to today, Patty? How you doing? All right. Now we're going to move on to medium yellow, and we're going to do the second and third rows of walking dots. And then once we've done that, then I think we will be able to go in and do some more of these swoops and see how far we can get. The nice thing about painting the edge is that you really can paint from either side, right? Like I can paint from this side over here. I can paint from the back side over here. I can go over here and paint from the right side. So it's kind of nice with that little raised up lip there. Makes it a little bit easier. Mm-hmm. What do we got? Good. Swimming and now just chilling on the porch. That's so nice. That sounds wonderful, Patty. Eating a frozen smoothie that tastes like frozen yogurt. Oh, that sounds fantastic. I haven't had frozen yogurt in so long. That might need to be a treat one of these days. Oops. How many wine bottles have you done now, Doris? Sorry, folks. Oh. The humidity has packed my sinuses full, and they like to fight back every once in a while. Sorry about that. Yeah, I am definitely going to. Thank you. Grab my drink right now. All right. This table, it's going to feel so good to get this table done. I'm really, really pleased with it. There's still a couple places that I think are going to need a little bit more paint, but I'm not going to know for sure until the edge is done. But we'll figure that out. Thank you, Anupa. Ambrose used to drink Diet Pepsi, exactly right. I should have shares in it. I'm keeping the damn place in business. I am pleased with myself that I don't drink regular Pepsi consistently anymore. Not that I think Diet Pepsi is really that much better. Like, it would be better to not drink either of them, right? However, one addiction at a time. One crutch at a time. Can't put all my crutches down. I'll fall flat on my face. Excuse me again, sorry. That wasn't enough paint. But we will camouflage it under the next row and it'll be fine. Right? We don't have to remove everything. But if we want to, we can. I try to remind myself of that sometimes. Why am I taking it off? I don't have to. It's because I want to. I think the table would look nice in the entryway. It would be a really nice entryway table for sure. I will. Thank you. I'll make a nice hot tea. Yeah, that would be good too. Team Coca-Cola. There you go. Is Noreen here? Hi, Noreen. Did I miss you? I'm sorry if I missed you. Hi, Zara. All right. Let's keep going. There's a couple other things that we can work on too if we get these swoops done super fast. I'm not terribly optimistic that I will. I think it's a good hour and a half of swoops, but maybe not. If not, then we'll do the top dots on these brown centers, and then we will also, there's one spot where I know for sure that I'm adding paint, so we'll do that as well. How you doing, Zara? Team Cheap Ass House brand Coca-Cola. Well, there is that. I need to go back to drinking water. I used to use the Crystal Light drink packets. Oh, God, they were so good. But, of course, everyone gave me a hard time when I would drink with them because they'd be like, oh, you've got your cancer packets, do you? I'm like, oh, my God. It's better than drinking Pepsi, isn't it? Like, it's not perfect, but can I, it's better. I'd stock up on it every time. And all of that. Like, I'm drinking Diet Pepsi. It's not keeping me from drinking whatever they think is so bad for me in it. Everything I'm eating has stuff that's bad for me in it, really. Sometimes it's got to just be about, what am I doing today? How long have I been painting dot mandalas? I have been painting dot mandalas since almost 4 years now. Yeah, almost 3.5 years at this point, I think. I started off by drawing mandalas. So I didn't do, well, maybe it was 4 years. It might have been 4 years. I'd have to look back at the first things I did, but I did start drawing them, and I started with a different kind of painting on rocks. I did like little drawn ones and then added a few dots here and there. They almost looked like little bandanas. I'll have to grab one and show you. And that's where I started. And then I kind of dabbled with the dot mandalas and played a little bit more with drawing before jumping in with all feet for the dot mandalas. And I think, yeah, jumping in with both feet was about 3.5 years ago. Sometime at the end of 2019. Dun, dun, dun. You drink the grape? I always drink the fruit punch. I love the fruit punch. I watched it occasionally, Cara. It wasn't one of my shows that I watched, but I do remember seeing the occasional bits and pieces from it. I was addicted to pre-made iced coffees. I lost 6 kilos in 3 months, stopping and increasing my water take. Right? Yeah. It's bananas. American brand, I think it is. You find it at Walmart, multiple flavors. What, the Crystal Light, Heather? Yeah, that's where we get it here too. I know. It's well-meaning, right? Like, trust me, the Crystal Light is not going to be what kills me. It's just not. Realistically. Today's was my first. I can only get better. That's amazing. I think you did great. People being unhealthy and drinking Red Bull, but they don't know you stay up half an hour. Well, and exactly, right? I'm doing what I gotta do. Everything's fine. Hi, Marie. It's good to see ya. All right, let's keep going. Oh, that's cool, Heather. Hi, Audrey. What are you doing? What you doing? Hi. How you doing? She's actually just coming in to look up at me and say hello. That's so nice. You guys want to see Audrey and say hello? Audrey? Here, Audrey. Hey. Hello. Hello. No. It's all about food now. Hi. How you doing? How you doing? Don't touch my head. I'm giving you my bum. Stay away from my head. I will get mad and lean away. Right? Audrey, everybody's saying hello. What are you doing? Be nice. Say hello. Hi. If that wasn't the stink eye, I don't know what was. Get that camera out of my face, Mom. Well, she says hi back. Kind of. Oh my gosh, that's too funny. Too freaking cute. She makes my life better. Trying to get her to turn around. Right, Chris? Yeah, that's a serious stink eye. But she's always got it. Like, I never take it personal because it's just always there. So no matter what kind of, anytime I show her to you guys, she always will have the stink eye. Oh, I'm in very big trouble. She's really angry. She's feeling incredibly neglected today, and she is definitely telling me under no uncertain terms that I will pay for this. Especially too, because like I was out for a couple hours this morning, then I came back. I had about an hour and a half before the workshop, and then had about an hour and a half before this live. She's disgruntled, to say the least. She's gonna shit in my shoes for sure. No, she'll just bite me when I'm sleeping. That's her preference. She goes for the really weak points, like inside of the knee. If I happen to have a leg sticking out, if my foot is sticking out and not my leg, she goes for the underside, like the arch of my foot, right by my heel. She does that on purpose. Or if like I have my arm up over my head or something, she'll come and she'll bite the skin on the bottom of my arm towards my armpit. Like, I'm telling you, she plans it. She's deliberate. You feel cold after your smoothie? Yeah. I remember that feeling from ice cream and stuff too, eh? I remember being a kid and sitting there after just getting out of the pool, lips purple, all pruny, shivering and teeth chattering, and then having an ice cream while I was sitting there wrapped in a towel trying to warm up. Yeah, it goes to your bones. All right. Getting closer. Yeah, I'm finding it way too easy to just completely zone out while I'm painting tonight. I'm starting to feel guilty for not painting any ornaments up until now. Do you guys ever have issues with that? Like, you set a goal and you say you're going to do it, and then you completely abandon it before you even start it. I'm pretty sure it's something I should be addressing in therapy, but so bad for it. Me too. And then you start talking again, and I remember this is alive. Right? It is so easy to zone out today, isn't it? Every time I say I'm going to give up coffee, yes. When you have 1,000 ornaments to paint, it is not too early. And I'm getting ready to do a Christmas in July sale too. So unfortunately, from a maker standpoint, I agree. From a customer standpoint, might be too early, but I'm actually behind compared to a lot of people right now that are getting ready for that season, unfortunately. I'm old enough to not set goals. That's the goal, isn't it? To not have to set any goals. That's the ultimate. Always procrastinating, yeah. I am going to do an ornament workshop. Now, I had originally intended on doing one in July for like the Christmas in July thing, but I don't think that I honestly don't think I can pull one off in that short amount of time. But I'm going to give it a try. It might be at the end of July and do a Christmas in July ornament painting workshop. Now, I'm also not sure, because I've got so many great ornament designs already. This one might be hey, I wasn't doing workshops very much last year. I did a few, but not many. But let's do some workshops for these existing designs, and then I'll be putting more designs out in the fall, maybe. I'm not really sure. Yeah, I'm kind of on the fence about that one. What do you think? With the hearts, I really had to set goals to finish it because it's so tempting to do other stuff, right? Just told myself, like, after these 5, you can paint something else. That's a really good, to reward yourself, right? Or you have 6 new colors to try, so go make 6 hearts with it. Yes. Yeah, at least so it's not feeling like you're practicing on something that you aren't going to be able to use, right? Yeah? Would you guys want to do one in the summer? An ornament painting one in the summer, like end of July? The benefit of that is that it's a bit of a quicker turnaround, right? Because I've already got the patterns done, I just need to pick a couple new color combos, which would be fun to do anyway. Kind of go from there. Yeah, it doesn't seem possible at all. Let me know what you think. Have I ever done the M&M design, like the logo? No, because I only do mandalas. I don't, and I don't do dot painting. I do dot mandalas, and so there is a slight difference that is going to depend on what kind of things you're really interested in. Like with the mandalas, for me, I love the symmetry, right? When I'm taking a picture and then painting it by filling it with dots, it's absolutely beautiful, but I don't enjoy it as much because I don't enjoy the random all over the place as much as I do. So how else I would do an M&M design, I don't really know. Plus, I would have to find a stencil to do the letters, because if I did it with my hands, it would be a disaster. Okay, cool. All right. Well, that's good to know. Yeah, the paw party, that would be really fun. They were fun ornaments. They were a fun design. The good thing about ornament designs, too, is you don't have to paint them on an ornament, right? As long as you have anything that's a 3-inch kind of size, you could paint absolutely anything. It could be a design that you do on a coaster. Just like not everybody was painting on a flower pot today, right? If I'm painting on ornaments, absolutely doesn't mean that you have to. Totally get it. And not. So yeah, let me know. All right, I think I need to add more paint. So, yeah, my paint's getting a little bit low, and because we're going to do some swoops, I need to make sure I've got lots of paint handy. Yeah, like Letitia paints hearts for everything, and my designs definitely aren't hearts. You don't have to come. Please know that I'm not trying to convince you to come if it's not your thing. Because sometimes, oh, son of a bitch. It was the wrong color. Shit. Right? I totally understand that it's not for everybody. So I would love it if you come and paint something different. Absolutely love it. But please know that I'm not intending to try and pressure you in any way. I need to find a new paint cup now. have any more saffron. Whoops. We might not be able to paint anymore on this today. Shit, man. Alright, well, let's see how much paint I can squeeze out of the bottle, and it's not going to be much. I thought I had more, but they're all cadmium or bright yellow. I don't have any more saffron. Well, oh, and it's full of paint boogers. No, I don't have enough. I don't have enough. Shit. Well, that's a problem. Sorry, I'll be back to the comments here in a minute. There's tons of paint boogers in here. Shit. Okay, I'm just gonna sit and breathe for a minute and then figure it out from there. Okay, I'm glad, Sharon. Good. What, the metallic? Yeah, but that's gonna help save us for about 5 minutes. Well, maybe that 5 minutes will help me figure out what to do next, because all right. All right. Let's do that. We'll see if that helps me to come up with what I can do next. All right. That's too big. I think I need a 4.4. So I'm just, when I don't know which size I want to do, I will actually hold the tool up against the dot and see if that, how that works. So we're gonna put this down here. It would take me about an hour, so I can't do that. It's good to see a Stone Art Sisterhood. Nope. Can't do that, unfortunately. Unfortunately not. Well, we'll figure it out. All right. I do love this metallic. If you don't want that little bump in the middle, just add some more paint, and that will dome it out a bit more when it does its self-leveling thing. I only ever finish a bottle of white before, but I use so many different colors in small projects. Yeah, it takes a long time to run out, and it's big projects like this that just suck the supply dry. Hi, Brianna. How you doing, lovely? Yeah, I was trying to top up my paint container for the dark yellow to do more of these swoops. I poured the wrong color paint in with what was left of the dark yellow in that container, and I didn't have anywhere near enough to add that in. So what that means is that I am very limited in what else I can do tonight. So I am trying to figure out, hoping that the time that it takes to paint these metallic top dots, that I can figure out what to do next. And that is what is stumping me. Because I have nothing prepped. Nothing. Like nothing. Do I ever mix paints with pouring medium? Like, would you skip that bottle if you knew it needs some work? I don't use pouring medium very often because I like a matte finish. And I haven't found a thinning medium yet that keeps the matte finish. So I don't use it very often. So to be brutally honest, any paint that would need a pouring medium, I would only probably buy it if it was metallic. So that would be the only time I would use pouring medium, is with a metallic that I needed to thin down. I try not to use it otherwise. But that's just, again, my preference for the matte paint. I know there's matte mediums, but I am not at a point where I want to experiment with that to see if it would be a matte finish that I'd like. You know what I mean? Might have to do top swoops. Might not have another choice. Might not have another choice. The Liquitex matte medium before. I still haven't bought it, no, because it's $40, and I don't have enough paints to use it enough to warrant the $40 at this point. Like, I would have to buy the medium, and I would have to buy a bunch of paints to use with it, because I don't have any that aren't matte that I am looking to use. So that would be a big experiment for me, because it's not something that I really have paints that I would use it with anyway. I've kind of curated my collection of paints, I guess, that way, that I really only buy matte paints unless they're multi-surface. And when it comes to multi-surface, I'm so paranoid about them not sticking, so I really don't want to mix anything with it. At most, I'll mix the glass medium with it, but mixing anything else with it and risking it not sticking to the ceramics kind of freaks me out. And they're the only paints that I have that are either gloss or satin at this point. You know what I mean? Yeah, it's really expensive. At least here in Canada it is. It's really expensive. At least that's what I've seen. And yeah, it's not timing wise too. Anything that I haven't used before, I'm not in a position to run a lot of experiments, unfortunately, right now. I'd like to eventually, but I'm not there. Definitely not there mentally for anything more than just what's right in front of me. Couldn't do it. All right. I'm looking to see if there's anything else I can do. All right, I guess top swoops it is then. Okay, let's see if this paint does a little bit better. Well, and it's a good thing that I'm not going live with this piece again until Tuesday, because I won't be able to get to Michael's till then. So, at least if I was going to run low on a paint, it might as well be today when I don't need it for tomorrow, because I can't stop and get it tomorrow. So it'll just go on the list, and hopefully I'll have a chance to go get it Monday. Yep, that's what I'm starting on. Yeah, I saw that suggestion earlier. And have come to the conclusion that I have nothing else I can do, so it has to be top swoops. All right. No. Smart ass. Oh my God, you're funny. You guys are hilarious. Yeah, the top swoops will do for now. I don't know how much time it's going to take us to do them, but we will play it by ear and see what I can get done. I know, I might have to. No, don't be scared to ask. That was funny. That was really funny. Right? By doing the math, I should have been at like at least a couple hundred by now. I haven't even cracked 100 yet. It's quite terrible that I haven't done. And I've got like literally over 1,000 ornaments. Christine knows the pain. You guys have seen what Christine's got. Literally over 1,000 ornaments sitting in that cupboard. One of these days. One of these days I'll get to it. Yeah, I might have to call it a night after these swoops, you guys, because I really don't, short of starting something completely brand new, which I just can't right now. I just can't. I can't mentally do it. I don't know what else to do because I've got nothing prepped. And is the goal really something that's still important, or do you maybe want to adjust your goal and have more fun and focus on workshops and pieces that bring you joy? Well, unfortunately, it was such a huge investment. And unfortunately, it's such a big part of my yearly income. Like, I rely so heavily on ornament sales. So heavily on ornament sales that it scares me not to. Like, the goal for it was, if I could paint and sell 1,000 ornaments, I would have my bills paid for like a year. I'm very lucky where I live. My monthly costs are quite low, so, but it was just this idea that, wouldn't it be amazing if I could get myself covered for a year and then have like 5 or 6 months of complete and total freedom to paint anything else. And I think that's the thing. I don't really feel like I do have the complete and total freedom, And I feel like I'm just constantly looking for opportunities to buy myself time to have that freedom, And that ornaments were going to be the thing. They were going to be the thing that was going to do that for me and buy me some security, right? And because I invested so much money into all those ornaments, the idea of not doing it. But I also have to be realistic and say, you know what? I don't know if it's humanly possible to paint that many in that short amount of time. But we'll see. We will see. No, I can't pay my bills on the workshops alone, unfortunately. Not yet, anyway. Not yet. Not yet, but hopefully that is the goal. The goal is to really make it something that does attract a large number of people and kind of open it up that way. But yeah, no, not really. Not now. Not right now. But that is the ultimate goal, to do that. But is to have the workshops be the primary source of income, and then have everything else be the stuff that I can kind of play with and enjoy, right? I think it's going to take a good 6 months to get it anywhere near there. Thought about it, Barb. I've taken a couple pictures of my feet and said, no, someone might like this. Maybe. I don't know. I'll figure it out. Tonight is not the time to sort that out. That's okay. I appreciate the desire to help. But tonight's not the time to brainstorm that, because my head is definitely not into it. My head is in finishing the existing workshop and finishing the 15 to 18 different projects that are 1 or 2 steps away, and clearing out space. Because that's the reality, right? Is I can't be starting on any other new projects until I clear out some space. And I've got so much stuff waiting to go, or getting close to being ready to go, at least. I really, really need to get on that stuff first, I think. Yeah. Paint and whisper in my onesie. Can you imagine? Who the hell would pay money for that? The goal is to have that money pay for my bills, though, from my workshops. The model that I'm running off of is, my goal is to have between 200 and 400 people there every single workshop. That's my ultimate goal. And that's why the price is so low, right? Because I want it to be a no-brainer. I want it to be, I don't even have to think twice. Of course I'm going to spend that money every 4 to 6 weeks. Why wouldn't I? Right? And that's the volume that I'm hoping to get to in a perfect world. you know. Because one workshop with say 250 people, that one would take care of my bills, right? Oh yeah, I'm sure someone out there would buy it. I just don't think I want to meet the people that would buy it, Barb. I think that I'm perfectly good not knowing that exists, a need for that exists anymore. Well, that's why I'd have moderators, and I'd have make it actually set up to be ready to go, right? And that's one of Kathy's big roles, is to be the one to stay on top of that stuff and figure out how to moderate that and make sure that if we need a moderator team, then we find that team and all of that sort of stuff, right? And let's be real, if 200 people buy tickets, there is not a chance that every single one of those 200 people is showing up. Not a freaking chance. No way. Right? There's going to be a lot of people at that volume that are going to be just for the recording, right? So hopefully that the goal is to get to that. But we'll see how that goes. But yeah, that's the goal, to get there. I would like my workshops to be my number one stream of income, and then have it buy me some freedom for some other stuff, whether that freedom is to invest in starting on in-person workshops. Is it to invest in something different? Or is it just to be able to wake up and go, what do I feel like painting today? And doing whatever the hell I want, right? And that's a very attractive idea. And that's kind of where I want to go with it. Because that's what I really want to do, right? I want to be able to just get up, start painting, and just see where the day takes me. And there's a lot of things that are keeping that from happening right now, and that's okay. It is what it is. But that would be my ultimate dream, is just to be able to wake up on at least occasionally and just be able to say, I can literally paint anything I want to today, and just see where that goes. The last time I did that was with all of the little geometric pieces, right? The ones that looked like the kaleidoscopes. They were fun. That was a super. Those ones were all for my entertainment, in the hopes that they would turn out, and they did. But they're actually some of the projects that I need to finish. They've been finished for close to finished for almost 6 months now. So we'll see what happens. Hey, Erin, how you doing? There's some little bits of paint that are stuck on here, so I'm going to kind of poke them off and see if there's anything that's permanently stuck that we need to deal with. Otherwise, I'm also checking around with my eyeball to see if there's anything that we can do. I erased all the guidelines today, and that seems to have really helped a little bit. Good to see you, Erin. I have that freedom again now, but it also gives me many options to choose from. Yeah, and sometimes that happens too, right? Sometimes too much choice can be paralyzing too. I'm in the point of, I have so many ideas, and so many ideas that are super freaking cool that I would love to jump on right now, but they're going to have to wait in line, and there's about 20 or 30 items in front of them in line. But that changes, right? It ebbs and flows. All right, so let's see. So we're getting there. That's going to look really nice around the edge, I think. Thank you, Erin. I know. Marie's gonna stay up all night. Seems like. I'm impressed. I'm just trying to see. I'm trying to look around and see if there's anything else that I could continue with. I can't do those center dots. I can't do those. Now let me look around my room and see if there's anything that I could work on. Well, we could paint some base coats because I've got to paint the backs of a couple pieces. So why don't I grab those? Let's see. Too bloomin' hot. Oh, is it really warm? It's stuffy here, unless you're a man. And thank you, Erin. No, I don't have anything prepped. I've got nothing prepped. The only thing that's always ready to go is flower pots, and the idea of having another partially finished flower pot sitting around here kind of stresses me out a little bit. But I'm just going to look and see. I've got some wood panels that need the backs of them painted. I know it's not going to be exciting just looking at a black square, but at least might as well get a couple of those things done. So I'm just going to go grab the brush and a couple of those panels, and I'll be right back. Alright, so I grabbed a couple of panels and I'll paint some backs of them. Day 1 has gone well. So we've got day 2 tomorrow. But today went well. Thank you. Audrey, you need to move because I don't trust you to not rub up against this wet paint. Did not trust you, so I had to move it in the other room. So sorry, you guys. Ouch. I would love to prep a bunch of keychains. I don't know when I'm supposed to do that, though. I'm well aware that I need a bunch of stuff prepped, but the problem is that doesn't finish the literal almost 20 things that are one step away from being finished that I could actually get listed and get out of here. So I'm trying not to start anything new because I've got so many unfinished projects that are literally cluttering up everything. So I'm trying to kind of get around that. Unfortunately. Oh, 79% humidity. Yeah, that's gross. Yep, prep time it is. Oh, that Art Alchemy. Oh, in this one. Yeah, that beautiful red. I love that one. I'm going to be resining this one. With this one, I did something similar to this. It was auctioned off. But I haven't done it as like a written pattern or anything. I wouldn't be able to replicate it, that's for sure. But it's similar. Aw, thank you. Yeah, it was good. It was really good. So this one, I did a different version of this painting quite a while ago, and I did a bunch of keychains with it too. It needs another coat of varnish because this is another one that's going under resin, but they're all blank on the back, so I want to get them painted. This is another one that's gonna get some resin. And I think it probably needs another coat of varnish too. I'm worried that the humidity is gonna make, if I flip these over, that they're gonna stick to my table though. All right, well, at least they might stick to the paint pots, but at least they won't be entirely on the ground, I guess. Yeah, it was a really fun design. I'm interested to see everybody's pieces. I'm loving seeing the ones that have been posted so far. Oh, good, you got the conversion chart. Fantastic. Yeah, I wish I had time for all of the things that I need to do. I really wish I did. I'm just doing the best I can to get the stuff done that I can and deal with shitty paints like this that are got boogers like crazy. So I do plan on putting some felt on the back of these panels. Really just for some extra padding for when somebody hangs it on their wall, just so that it doesn't scratch, hopefully. But yeah, it's just hard. Won't it stick to the varnish though? The silicone mat will stick to the varnish? I have a small, tiny one that I could put one of these on. That's good to know. I would have guessed it would stick. That is good to know. Thank you, lovely. All kinds of paint boogers, eh? What absolute trash. That was helpful. Thank you. So many tools here. That's the thing. How you keep up with that? I'm not. Oh, that's really good to know. Thanks, Marie. Thank you, love. All right. So I got to figure out what my 4 colors plus an accent are going to be for tomorrow. So I'm going to have to look through my multi-surface. Maybe I'll do that. I'll pick the colors for the workshop. For tomorrow's workshop piece, because I have not done that yet. I'm going to do neon, but I don't know which ones. So I might as well get those ready. Sand the back of this. I have to sand the back of both of them, I think, and get paint that's not gloppy and full of stuff, I think. Yeah, I'm gonna have to sand this for sure. All right, but yeah, I will grab the neon multi-surface paints and a couple of little paint pots, and we'll get those ready for tomorrow too. So tomorrow is 4 colors plus an accent, and again, can be done on flat or something round. All right, so you're gonna have to go over there, find my silicone mat. Okay, I've got 2 actually. I got that little one, And I've got that one there. So let's see what these ones do. So far, not fat. That's okay, Marie. I knew what you meant. Yeah, I'm on my second live. The first live was for the workshop, and this one is just the one to make up for not doing a regular live today like I always do. At first, when I was doing my schedule, I'm like, oh yeah, you've got a workshop Saturday. You could do your other live on Sunday. And then I had the voice in my head going, you're doing a workshop Sunday too, dumbass. How are you doing today? It was good. What's the name of the pattern? Whatever the name of the pattern is from the last workshop. I can't remember. This is the same pattern from the last workshop. I don't remember if I did a written pattern for it. I'd have to look, to be honest with you. So give me 1 second. I'll grab my iPad and I will see what I can figure out for you. Because I don't know if I did one. I might have. I don't think I did, though. But lucky you, you still have access to the recordings from the first workshop. It's exactly the same design. The only thing that's different from what we did in the workshop is the part around the edges and the corners. Otherwise, it's absolutely identical. I'll spin it around again in a minute. So yeah, first workshop piece. 'Tis that one. I did one in Phoenix colors. I did this one in the grayscale. And then I did... Audrey, you have a huge pillow. Why are you sleeping on the floor on a piece of paper? Audrey? Hi. Let's look at these ones. I've got some stuff I want to do some UV resining on soon too, so I might have to get those ready. So this design is the same as that grayscale one with the red. Dun, dun, dun. Same one, only just slightly different edgings. So that center piece, let me take the brush out of my mouth. That center piece is the main design from the workshop last time. Let's see. Thanks, Letitia. Yeah, it wasn't the smartest decision I ever made doing 2 lives. But you know what? I keep reminding myself, I'm like, you've done 6-hour live marathons before, so no reason you can't again now, right? And I'm going to be sleeping all day. And you were there. Poor Barb. Oh, cool, Chris. It was a fun one. It was a really fun one. I've got to do the backs of those small pieces too, because those are going to be the ones that I'm going to use some UV resin on, I think, and make them into a coaster set. So the 2 designs from the first workshop, I've got them done in 2 different colors. And I think I'm going to put them together to make a 4-piece coaster set. The first and last coaster set I'll probably ever make. But I think it would be fun. Fun to give it a try. I want to, just as much as anything, I want to just try the UV resin on a piece that big. I'm really interested to see how that goes and how that finishes. So this one that I'm painting the back of right now, I had painted it and finished it with a Liquitex matte varnish, and it looked so beautiful. And then I went to put a second coat of the matte varnish on it, and I used a paintbrush that had used the high gloss varnish in it, and I must not have rinsed it clearly, and it became super high gloss. And everything that I had redone with that brush, thinking that I was adding a matte coat, it was done. You just need a name. It's called The First. That's the name of the workshop. I don't think I've done a written pattern for it, though. I might have. I really don't remember. I'll have to have a look. Have to have a look. I don't think I did. But I have been very wrong before. So it might exist out there. Who knows? So I can grab my iPad in a bit though and check for you. Oh, paint boogers. Wood is so thirsty that for the first coat of the base, whether it's the front or back, I usually use fairly thin craft acrylics and let the wood soak it up. Now the other option is you can varnish the wood and then paint over top of it and then just varnish it again and let the wood soak up the varnish. But either way, you're going to want to put a couple coats of it on. Yes, Cara, I have forgotten how old I was. I've been telling everybody for the last year since my birthday that I turned 47. I didn't. I turned 46 on my last birthday. I'm turning 47 this year. I have been completely convinced that I was 28. I was 48. 28. Definitely not 28. I was completely convinced that I was turning 48 this year. I'm not. And what's worse is that I aged myself. Okay, thanks, Letitia. For the harmony pattern? Oh, yes. God. Your memory is incredible. I've done it a bunch of times, forgot what age I am partly. It's definitely part of it. I think part of it might be denial too. Like, if I forget how old I am, then I don't have to acknowledge how old I am. But yeah, I was apparently in a mad rush to be older than I actually am. Bananas. Where I put the finished piece of it. I thought you did a couple, like one on the front and one on the back. Was it one of your double-sided pieces, Barb? I'm trying to remember. Because I think you used Phoenix colors, didn't you? Was it one of those? 28. My 40s don't count since they started in 2020. There you go. Nothing that started in 2020 counts. I think it was Phoenix colors that you did for that one, Barb. What's that one? That one is the one that I varnished. So that one needs varnish. What else can I do the back of? Let's see what else I got here. All right, I've got two more that I can do the back of here. So this is the teal version of the workshop piece from the first workshop. Oh, look at those paint buggers, man. Terrible. So once these get varnished and get finished on the bottom too, I'm going to tape off the bottom and I'm going to resin these with UV resin. I don't actually know if I need to tape off the bottom, because if I'm going to dome the top with the resin, then I don't think I should need to tape the bottom. I might just in case though, because if I make a mistake and end up having to go over the sides and I don't have it taped, I'm going to be probably unhappy with my choices. Oh no! Shit. All right, we're all right. I'll have to touch up a bit on the back here, but we should be all right. Did I put any other paint on the front? I have paint on my fingers and I'm worried now that I'm going to put it somewhere else. All right, so you can go back there. Yeah, I got to get a bigger and more silicone mats, don't I? To get a big one for the other table, maybe. Phoenix on a round board. Yeah, like went over the edge more like the kaleidoscope one. I think you did it, that was at around the same time, I think. So I wonder if it was. No, that was the Phoenix ones for sure. You're right. Yeah, on the round ones. And then you did both sides of them. Because Eileen had a strong influence on one of them. And then you did a different one on the other side, but still Phoenix colors, I think. I think. All right. Hooray! Well, there you go. That's a huge step towards stuff that I have not even begun to take any steps moving towards. So that's good. But I do think that that might have to be it, you guys. I've run out of space and of things to paint. Do you guys remember this one? I love this one. This one, my favorite way to look at this one is to set it down and then to look at all of the glossy bits shining. I don't know if you can really see how glossy they are. It's really cool when it's sitting down far away from me. All I can see is the texture of all of these glossy pink spots. Of course, it doesn't show right under on the camera, eh? Everywhere there's pink, it's got a high gloss varnish. Oh yes, choosing colors. Choosing colors. Right. Okay. Let me get my, where's my container that has my paint pots that I just had out? Where are you? Okay, hold on one sec. There they are. All right, so I need, I've got 5 little paint pots left. That's good. I need my multi-surface out, so I'm going to stick my labels on there and write on those. That pink was Art Alchemy. Which one? Where are you? It is this pink one called Opal Magic. It's an Art Alchemy color. These paints are fabulous. They're so much fun. Let me scroll back. I know I missed some. Hold on. Yeah, it's going to take a lot of UV resin for those coasters. Only the small ones. The other ones I'm going to do with art resin. It's just going to be the small coaster size that I'm going to do with the UV. But that's going to be the biggest that I've ever done on UV resin, and I'm interested to see how it holds up. Hi, Kibby. How you doing? It's hanging outside. It's like a factory, right? That's the hard part. They all build up. There we go. All right. So, neon multi-surface. Let's see what I have. And then we can decide what to use. So we've got thank you, Letitia. Yes, choosing colors for tomorrow. So I'm going to choose 4 colors plus an accent color. I have to see which one is going to be the one we want to go with. Might as well use that one, keep them all the same. All right, so here I have 5 colors. So which one am I going to remove? 4 colors and an accent. 4 colors and an accent. All right, well, I know for sure I want the blue. So we'll deal with that one first. I think I missed the comment for Cara. Can I put the black light on it? Yes, but I have to find it, so give me a minute. Then I will put these down this way. There we go. Okay. Okay, hold on. I gotta. Okay. All right. Let me get the lights. It's gonna take a minute. Turn one light off. I don't have a very dark room, so I don't know how well this is gonna work in here. I think I want to do those. Do I? Maybe that's better. I think that might be better. So which one's going to be the accent? I think, okay, I'm going to think on this one here. Finally just finished my collection. Oh, right. Amazing, Cara. That's huge. The yellow and the green are so similar. Yellow and green are a bit similar, yeah. Under the light. Is this paint dry yet? On this surface? Yeah, it is. Yeah, it is. Did I make you panic? Yeah, orange could make a good accent. Orange could make a good accent, and then I could do that. So I will do accent, I will do center, dots, and swoops, and then these will be my 3 colors of dots and walking dots and swoops around each. So I'll use I think I'll use the pink for the center swoops. So when we're looking at that one there, right, those center, big chunky center swoops, I'm going to do in the hot pink. The accent, so the double peak at the top, will be the orange. And then these, and the blue, green, and purple will be the main 3 colors. And then, yeah, that should work, I think. I think. Orange is accent, okay. Yeah, I know, it took me a second, Letitia, I got there. Took me a minute. Yeah, it's dry. Thankfully, that paint dries really, really quickly. When I put the coated gesso on it, though, then I definitely want to leave them. Actually, I'm not going to do gesso on there. I'm going to do a different acrylic paint, I think. And then I'm hoping to sign them and then get them prepped and ready for hanging, hopefully. Yes, I bought my first black light back when I was doing the bus. And very pleased with myself that I made it all the way to 47 without ever buying a black light before. I had always given myself a pat on the back for that. Now I like it though. Well, I'm going to at least get the paints in the containers so I don't have to deal with that tomorrow. I feel like these ones actually would benefit from a couple ball bearings. So why don't we do that for tonight? I'll put the ball bearings in these and let them help to mix it up a little bit. Because these, I remember these, when I tried them on a mug, they were quite thick. Look how thick that is. I might throw a third in there. Finally using them, Sue. If you're still here. All right, ball bearings going in there. I'll do some good shaky shake tomorrow. Oh yeah, these are super goopy thick. In you go, 1, 2, 3. Maybe that'll beat the crap out of it a little bit tomorrow and thin it out. 1, 2, 3. Especially with multi-surface, right? Because, yes, there's the glass medium. But with neons especially, I'd be more nervous about using the glass medium just because the neon paints tend to be fairly, or a little more on the translucent side anyway. Just had to poke a hole. Oh my God, what a mess. All right. Whew. Hearing that you spent some time cleaning up your studio, Marie, I've been living vicariously through you, and I think I am ready for that catharsis. I think that it is time to do another big cleanup. Maybe that'll be tomorrow too. Sue actually suggested that to me a while back, that it can help mix up the paint. So I got them on Amazon. I think it's 100 or 150 ball bearings for about $10. Oh, good. I haven't watched 24/7. One of these days I should do that. Like, remember we used to do like the jump rope marathons? I'll have to do a dotting marathon for every hour. Not doing that again for another year. I bet. I have some neon paints, but I almost never use them. I just feel like the effect is not seen as much as I would like because it's not normally under UV. Absolutely. Absolutely. And that definitely plays a part. Especially for, I found in multi-surface. Now that I have tried these ones, the acrylic gouache, they're bringing me a lot of joy. A lot of freaking joy. These colors are delicious. And the texture is so nice. There's just enough texture, but it's so chalky and smooth. I love it so much. Zara was not wrong when she's like, you've got to try these. You're going to love them so much. Yeah, these were super fun. I feel a little bad thinking about covering this one up under resin. I don't think I can do it because the texture is just so nice. I still have some top swoops left to do on that one as well. And then I've got to figure out what I'm going to do up here. I've got some ideas, but I'm not 100% sure yet. Right? It already looks amazing without it. So it makes it easier to use the neons because at least they, you never have a black light. It's still going to look good. But yeah, depending on the paints, it doesn't always look great. Most of these ones, and that was kind of the problem. That's why I don't want to risk adding any glass medium to this to thin it down, just because they're already going to be translucent enough, and that's concerning, right? Now, the ones that tend to be the most translucent I've found are the yellow and then the green. Sometimes the darker ones like the purple or the blue as well, but I find the yellow and the green tend to look almost fuzzy around the edges, almost blurry. Oh, that's good to know. Maybe I should add some white multi-surface in with these. And I have a thinner one, so that could even thin it down just a little bit too. That's a good idea. Thank you. Thanks, Cal. We'll see how it goes. Green to the neon green. And that would make sense, right? To take a regular color and add it to the other to add that opaqueness. I might try that with these ones because I've got nice bright colors for all of these that I could add just a splash to make it a little bit more opaque. And being that it's multi-surface, I think it should still be all right. But yeah. That one I'm not 100% sure, but I think that would be a fun thing to try. Definitely, I think we'd want to do a test of all of them under the black light to see which ones are already the least glowy. Again, like in the bottles is one thing, but on a black background, try it again and see what that looks. Yes, please. Please do. Please do. Okay. I think it's time to call it quits for the night, you guys. I think it's time. I think it's time. I think I've hit a wall for sure. And I want to be rested up so that we can really relax and sink in and enjoy tomorrow painting together. So we're going to have 4 colors plus an accent for tomorrow. And yeah, I'm really looking forward to it. If you don't already have a ticket and you want to come tomorrow, there are tickets available in my bio. And even though you would have missed today's session, it was actually a 4-hour recording today because we went over. That recording is available you get lifetime access to that. So if you want to come, that would be great. If not, I will be posting my live schedule Sunday or Monday for the upcoming week, and we'll definitely get to spend some time together there. And please take care of yourselves, no matter what you're up to over the next couple of days. Please do the best you can to take care of yourselves. I'm going to try and do the same. Just know that I'm sending you guys so much love. The fact that you guys are here with me is why I know that I can do this and keep going. And I love you guys to the moon and back. Blue neon wasn't too bright. I'm sure she'd share her tips with you. I'll definitely have to have a look and see how it turns out. It'll be a fun experiment. Thank you, friends. Got to try and get this tired sore arse body up the damn stairs. Good luck, lovely. Thank you, Patty. Sending you a great big hug. I am. I'm really looking forward to going in and seeing them. I saw there were a bunch of posts already. Thank you, Letitia. Thank you for all of the help and all of the love. Thank you, Tina. Thank you, Sharon. Lots of love to ya. Looking forward to it. Love you guys to bits. I will. We'll see you tomorrow. Mwah, mwah, mwah. Bye.